I think, well, I understand that Chimling has a question for you from Lagos.
Yeah, Honorable Namdas, I'd just like to know, I mean, these are definitely very tough, trying times for the families who are involved in this, who have lost loved ones. But I know your state's also affected in this kind of matter. But what do you say to those who are of the opinion that they don't think that institutions are working as they ought to? Security, for instance. Why is it that it has to take a pronouncement from the presidency for the IGP to relocate to, I can't remember which state now, Benue. But are you satisfied with the way that is? Is the National Assembly, or shouldn't the House of Reps be talking about that kind of scenario wherein you have those agencies function without beholden, rightly or wrongly, to anyone or any office?
Well, you are right, but let me tell you, we have done so much in the National Assembly about this issue of herdsmen. Let me give an example. We have, in 2016, a motion that was raised by one lawmaker from Benue State, an alarming influx of unidentified herdsmen into Benue State and the consequent threat to peace, life, and property. This was done on 7th February 2016. And the mandate of the committee, of the motion, was that it mandates the Committee on Police Affairs, National Security and Intelligence, and Defense to liaise with the Inspector General of Police, the National Director of State Security Services, and the Minister of Defense to deploy the relevant operatives and intelligence mechanisms to forestall further loss of lives and property and breakdown of law and order by these unidentified people. So you can see we had this information since February, and it was detailed that the security should take action on it. But you know, it was not avoided. It came to pass, and this is not just in Benue State. We also have similar one in Adamawa State. But I think there should be more synergy on the part of the security personnel, not just police doing their own job differently, DSS doing their own differently. Once there is synergy between the DSS, the police, the army, and other agencies, we are likely to succeed in this kind of fight. But the point is that sometimes we don't see this synergy. It's once in a while we see, like the ones we say, I think in Rivers State, there was a synergy on the part of the army, the DSS personnel, where they got the kidnapper. We saw it. So if that can be replicated in most of the parts of the country where these attacks takes place, I think we are likely to have peace or get the culprits arrested.
Mr. Namdas, there are concerns also, as we saw the fallout of the meeting between Mr. President and the Benue State Governor, Mr. Ochum, where the President says that you should just accommodate your fellow countrymen. That's the appeal he's telling the Governor of Benue State to try to resolve all these issues and bring them, close it completely so we don't have this kind of repeated reprisal attacks time and again. But we did have a guest on this show who was looking at the possibility of going to the grassroots to try to resolve these issues and talk to or communicate with the feuding parties, the herdsmen on one hand, the farmers on the other hand. What role do you see the representatives, because you represent the people, coming to play to harmonize the traditional rulers, the feuding parties, yourselves, to ensure that there aren't reprisal attacks and those who committed the crime in the first place are reprimanded?
Yes, I can tell you right now, 360 of us experience, we share some kind of experiences we have in our various constituencies. Because one attack in one community can also be in your own community, in your own constituency. So it's not something that we don't interact. I think we have been doing that right even during when we are on recess, even when as I speak, some of us, as I speak to you tomorrow, I should be in my community. Some of these things we talk to the leaders themselves that, look, let us not take laws into our hands. We cannot just wait. That's why apart from us in the National Assembly, some of us relate with our colleagues at the State Houses of Assembly or some appointees of government at the state level, and to see how we can work together, talk to our community leaders, so that at least there shouldn't be reprisal. And that was why I was telling Muped this morning that, look, the idea of reprisal is what is giving us more problem. If everybody say, I will revenge, I will retaliate, then it means it will not come to an end. And we wake up one day that there will be no Nigeria. So I think it shouldn't be like that. Whatever happens, we believe that we are religious people, we are either a Christian or a Muslim. Understandably, the herdsmen sometimes are said to be even pagans, but at least they also have conscience. So apart from that, so people should be talking to one another. But this idea of saying, look, I must revenge, I must retaliate, this is not going to go well for us. And government should also have the political will to see that they help relevant state governments and stakeholders and security forces to counter this. That's my opinion.